Okay, so how's everybody doing today? I've got a little bit of a different video for you guys here. This is a home light Weedeater that I bought approximately, oh man, it's been about 13, 15 years, around about, I think I bought it in 2009. I'm not totally sure. The bottom sticker down here is worn off, and the date or the model number cannot be found because I have thrown this thing around like it has been a tank. Now, Home Light, to most people is not a fantastic brand, but this Weedeater has worked pretty much since the day that I bought it. I took apart the engine once to completely clean it out because it did start to get a little squirrely. Was it the beginning of this year? I can't remember if it was beginning of this year or last year. Took it apart, but now the problem is I need to replace the carburetor because this top piece has a cut or a piece missing out of the pump, the primer, and then all of the tubing on the inside of the gas tank is completely deteriorated. So I'm gonna have to be replacing all of that. See, you can see some of the crap that's coming out of it. And then on Amazon, I just bought this cheap little kit here. This is like 12 or 13 bucks. It's got new tubing, new carburetor, and all this stuff. And actually, what's really cool is it actually comes with two primers extra, so that you could put it on here. Now, I could just replace the primer and the tubing, but I want to do this the right way and replace the carburetor. And then it comes with the seals, the filter, and so yeah, so I'm going to start getting this thing taken apart and showing you guys what it's like. So there's this tiny little spring that was over the hose of the filter. Let me get the old filter and show you guys. So this was the old filter, and the hose goes over this like normal, and there's this like little spring or intention that goes over it to hold it in place. I would hold on to this piece just in case. It looks like the new tubing just kind of slides over the new filter, but maybe not. Maybe I'll put that on there just to be safe. And the reason why this all happened is because of ethanol fuel kind of deteriorated some of the tubes. So yeah, I'm gonna get this replaced, and hopefully this stuff does just fine. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I've got all of the casing removed from it, and I'm going to be I put some tape over the intake right here, just some metal tape. I'm going to take the air hose to this thing and completely, just kind of blow this out. Like I said, I think it was the beginning of this year or the end of last season that I took the engine apart, completely cleaned it out inside. So I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to kind of blow this out with an air hose, and the same thing goes for the inside of the casing here because it's quite dirty. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started on that. So as a little tip, when you're putting the engine back into the casing, if you just take like a piece of wire or another piece of string and you tape it on while it's outside, you can actually run it through so it's a little bit easier to grab this for the pull cord. I've got the carburetor back and installed. Didn't really do a how-to. I mean, it's just two long bolts that go through. You bolt the new one on, and pretty much all of the old seals that come with it, or the new seals that come with it, they line up. This one I didn't end up using. This was the old one. It comes with a new one of these too. So you put the seal on there, and then get the casing back on so that you can start hooking everything back up. I got the hose ran, the new hose. It was a little bit hard. I had to take a drill bit and just kind of take a little bit of the plastic off so I can get the new hose in there. And so yeah, I'm gonna get this all bolted back together and then get some fuel in this and try and get it started up. Up. With this one, you got to put it in full. Just pump it a couple of times.